We all struggle with these, our attention span. It is hard to stay focused on one thing for a long time. Reading a book feels exhausting, but we can binge watch videos for hours without a problem. Think back to when you were younger. You could sit down, study, and at least pass your test. Now our attention span is shorter than a goldfish. We are addicted to scrolling for hours without doing nothing. And if you won't scroll, it is like you haven't done anything during the day. Recent research shows worldwide people spend an average of 6 hours and 40 minutes per day on screens. In the US, average screen time per day hit 7 hours and 3 minutes. Nearly half, 41% of American teenagers between 13 and 18 have a screen time of more than 8 hours per day. In this video, I want to say simple habits that can transfer your life and take back control over your life. The first habit that you need to do is not checking your phone when you just wake up. You might ask why? Because while beta waves help with productivity later in the day, triggering them too early can leave you feeling scattered and stressed, setting your brain up for distraction. Beta waves are the type of brainwave associated with an alert, focused, and engaged mental state. These brainwaves typically occur when you are actively thinking, problem solving, or paying attention to external stimuli. Early morning screen time can also dull your mental sharpness and lower emotional resilience throughout the day. The second habit that you need to do is to turn on airplane mode when you are working. Just work fully and be present. If your work requires you to spend 2 hours, but you have your phone with you and you start scrolling every 10 minutes, in the end you will see that the work which should have taken 2 hours now takes double the time. You end up working for 4 hours with a foggy brain. The most productive thing you can do is to turn off your phone or put away your phone, that you can work less and earn more. Imagine tomorrow you have an exam and you haven't studied. Now you need to study, but you start studying with your phone or other distractions. The study session that maybe requires you 3 hours ends up taking 8 hours just because you are doing all kinds of nonsense. You won't learn much when you study without full focus. If you study for 10 minutes and start scrolling on TikTok, your brain will be confused between information, and maybe the next day during the exam you will only remember the videos you watched. But let's flip the scene. When you need to study, you turn on airplane mode, and without your phone in front of you, you will finish your study session in 2 hours with full focus, and you'll still have time to go for a walk or review what you have learned. The next habit which lately help you to fix your brain is reading more. Reading books can actually fix our brain by sharpening the dopamine system. Dopamine, the neurotransmitter linked to pleasure and motivation, is often overstimulated by quick hit activities like social media or video games. But reading, especially for longer periods, can help restore balance. It provides a steady, rewarding experience that encourages focus and deep thinking. And guess what? Over time, it helps you to rewire your brain to crave meaningful and long-term reward instead of quick, fleeting dopamine hits, making us less prone to distractions. And also it reduces your stress and improves your ability to concentrate. It is a great way to learn new things and stimulate creativity. By reading regularly, you are not just gaining knowledge, you are also training your brain to stay sharp and focused. The next habit that you can adopt is to walk more. Walking is one of the simplest, most powerful ways to boost our physical and mental health. It increases blood flow to your brain, improving focus, creativity, and even problem-solving skills. Regular walks can reduce stress, elevate your mood, and provide a mental break that helps you to return to work feeling refreshed. When we walk, something amazing happens in the brain. The movement increases the release of endorphins, the brain's feel-good chemicals, which helps reduce anxiety and improves your mood. Walking also stimulates the growth of new brain cells in the hippocampus, the area responsible for memory and learning. This makes your brain more resilient and enhance cognitive function over time. So by simply walking more, you're only not giving your body a workout, but you're also sharpening your mind, improving your memory, and protecting your brain from mental fatigue.